steal this from Roy Jones Jr.
Half left to go.
It's like one of those jet pilots. Roy Jones Jr.
I used to suck at hitting and moving until I studied hours of Roy's fights, training, and shadowboxing. And that's when everything clicked. I built 3 drills to help me move like this, and they'll change the way you box too. By the end of this video, you'll be able to hit and move in any direction with any punch, just like Roy Jones Jr. But this isn't easy to copy, so I'm gonna break it down in 3 steps that'll make it simple and easy and make it yours. Step 1, we're gonna march in place, okay? So what it's gonna look like is we're just picking up our feet and putting them down, literally marching in place. When we're doing this, we're trying to land on the balls of the feet still, and we're kind of lifting our knees up at the same time. I'm not trying to go anywhere yet, but I'm just getting used to my body stepping. That way, when we start to add the rest of the steps in, it's gonna make a lot of sense. From that side angle, right, I'm up on my toes, my heels aren't crashing down on the ground. What I don't wanna do is rock back and forth like this. I'm staying low, I'm bending my knees, and I'm just getting used to this motion, because this is really gonna help us for step 2, 3, and 4. I think I got 4 steps, but we'll see. Keep that going, guys, and just feeling it. This one's not easy. It's kind of like a fast feet drill if you ever played like football or basketball, but we're gonna keep it nice and smooth, nice and easy. Tips with this one, we don't wanna pick up our feet too much like that. I'm not like checking kicks or anything like Muay Thai, okay? I'm just lifting them up and tapping them down. And you could see that my heels do not touch the ground. I don't want to be up on my tippy toes like that where my calves are gonna wear out a little bit, but I am up on the toes and I'm just tapping, kind of getting a nice rhythm. Yo, by the way, if you like this kind of training, check out my free community. I'll put the link down below. We got more structured follow along workouts, drills that you can do from anywhere at any time. Step 2, we're gonna march and punch in place. So now I'm adding some punches to my marching, okay? So how we're gonna break that down is I'm gonna step and stomp and march with my left hand and left foot at the same time. Then I want my right hand and foot stepping and marching at the same time. Okay, I want them in sync and on the same beat, right? So they look like they're making the sound. My hand looks like it's making the sound of my foot, okay? So how we're gonna build this up a little bit is we're gonna start really slow and smooth, and we're gonna keep it with straight punches, okay? So we're gonna start by marching. Left, right, and that's why I call it marching, right? Kind of sounds like some military stuff, okay? Picking up the feet a little bit, not too high. I don't want to stand up too tall like this. I'm staying in that athletic stance, and I'm throwing these little tiny straight punches, right? I'm not full extension like that. We'll cover that in another step here, but I'm really trying to time my hands with my feet. I'm trying to get my whole body in sync here, okay? Keep that going, guys. Again, we're up on the toes. My knees are bent. Really good, guys, yeah? And as we're doing this, we're trying to rotate our hips and shoulders just a little bit, where I'm not just going straight up and down. I want to add a little rotation, okay? So when we start to really punch, we're gonna add a bit more power. Step 3, we're gonna march and move in all directions, okay? So we're gonna start by marching in place, nice and slow, left, right, left, right. Now from here, I'm gonna push forward like on the control stick, like I'm playing a video game, and I can move forward, right? I could move back. The key to this is keeping that same rhythm with your hands and your feet. Left, left, right, left, right. Now I can move left, left, right, left, right, left, right. I can move to the right laterally, right, left, right, left, right, left. And this one is not as easy as it looks, okay? Another thing we can also do in the direction, another direction we can move in, I mean, is we can circle as we march. Stepping and punching at the same time. I could circle right, I could circle left, okay? The key to this one is I need to take really small steps. And just get used to timing everything together, okay? Then I can really start to add a little bit more room in my punches and a bit more power. But for now, we're gonna keep that one really slow and just trying to smooth it out and get your body in sync. I also should note for these drills, we're gonna mess up a lot, okay? So what I want you to do, if you start to mess up where you're moving the opposite way, you're just gonna stop and reset, and you're thinking, okay, left, right, get the rhythm, and then you can start moving again, okay? Step 4, now we're gonna mix different punches in while we're moving, okay? So what that's gonna look like, I'm gonna start marching in place. Now from here, I can start to add some hooks, some uppercuts, go back to my straight punches, hooks, uppercuts. I can throw some overhands, right? I'm keeping the punches really short for now, and I'm just moving the joystick, right? Where I'm like, okay, I wanna move backwards, oh, I'm gonna move forward. And as long as I keep tapping my feet and keeping in sync with my hands, I can have some rhythm, right? Everything will kind of be based off of that. Let's break this one down a little bit more. So we're gonna start out by taking really small steps and just mixing in those punches, straights, hooks, and uppercuts, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is take bigger steps so my punches can lengthen out a bit, I can extend them. Right? You see, I get more distance with my punches. I could load them a bit more. Same thing if I'm moving back here, right? Right? So we could really mix that up and get some power. Now, if you could do this drill non-stop, moving in any direction you want, you know, throwing 1 or 2 punches while moving, should be really easy. So this really teaches you how to punch and move at the same time, okay? How we drill it is non-stop, and then when you throw 2 to 3 punches, 4 punches maybe, it's a lot easier to handle and easier to manage. Also with these drills and shadow boxing, we could really put ourselves in any place we want in the ring, right? If we use our imagination. Let's say my opponent is pressuring me like Canelo. He's trying to walk me down. I could punch and move away and hopefully get out of that bad situation, maybe the corner, right? Let's say my opponent is a mover and he wants to run away, and I want to walk him down with my punches like Canelo, right? So we can use this in different situations. Same thing, cutting a guy off on the ropes. He's gonna move this way. I can punch at the same time, right? Maybe I'm against the ropes too, so I have to punch and move away from my opponent, okay? This just allows you the freedom to take your punches anywhere you want instead of punching, moving, and punching again. Sometimes you're not always gonna be able to do that, and you have to punch and move at the same time. All right, here's a quick summary. Step 1, march in place to build rhythm. Step 2, punch in place with synced hands and feet. Step 3, start moving in every direction while punching. Step 4, mix up your punches, change directions, change step size, and imagine real fight situations. The key is to keep your hands and feet connected. Move with rhythm, not just random steps. And remember, you're only in the gym for a few hours a day, but your house, your hallway, your living room, that's where you can shadow box every day. Small steps, clean punches, real movement, that's how you level up fast. If you've watched this far, I know you're serious about training. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to guess. You can check out my online community where we have more structured workouts, follow along drills, so you know what to do and when to do it and how to do it. I'll put the link down below. Check it out. All right, that's a wrap. I'm Jared from Punch Therapy. I appreciate you guys training with me today and putting in the work and putting in the reps. I'll see you in the next round.